So we're here to talk about the Falcons right now. We know they just hired Kevin Stefanski as the head coach.
Mhm.
I got to be honest, man. I was very underwhelmed by the hire. I wanted Jim Harbaugh. Obviously, that didn't work out in the Falcons' favor. That happens. It's okay. But at the same time, I feel like the Falcons kind of rushed and hired Kevin Stefanski because they were worried that maybe somebody else take him off the board. Baltimore, attractive. You get to coach Lamar Jackson. You got the Steelers open. I just don't see that Kevin Stefanski was going to probably get a job in the AFC North where he just got fired from. So at that point, if you him, would you be rushing to go to Tennessee? I wouldn't. They got so much rebuilding to do. Had you been a little bit more patient, you could have had Sean McDermott, who is now available. And I thought right now is the best coach available. And then you just see Mike McCarthy get a job. So and my issue with Kevin Stefanski is, yeah, he's a two-time coach of the year, but the guy has a losing record. How much of it can I say is the Browns and Jimmy Haslam's fault and not his fault? And now you bringing in your offensive coordinator, and I looked at the offense last year and I was not inspired. Now, yes, there's a lack of, but I didn't see nothing scheme special that made me feel like, oh, we need him too. I don't know, man. Expert, when you looking at this, how you feel about this Kevin Stefanski hire? You feel like the Browns, we about to be the Browns 2.0 as far as coaching. As far as the coaches, we hiring every coach that came from the Browns. I get it. I do like Joe
Mhm.
Thomas coming over here, but I mean, how you feeling about this Stefanski hire? You feel like it was a rush for the Falcons and Matt Ryan?
I don't really think it the thing about it, the way our team is set up now, I don't really think it was like a bad hire. I don't think it was the best hire that we could have made, but I don't think it's a bad hire. I do hate the way he did my boy Shedeur. So, I was kind of against
It's
it at
on with
first.
you.
Yeah, it was on. I'm like, the way that you handled Shedeur, I didn't really like that. But honestly, just because he had Stefanski has a losing record doesn't mean that he's just a bad coach. I mean, if you take it back, I'm a basketball guy, so you take it back to basketball, you look at Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches to coach, in the NBA. But without Tim Duncan, and you look at his games, he has a losing record without Tim Duncan, without that star. So that could have really happened with Stefanski. He on the Browns, he had a bad team, so he's gonna have a losing record. But the guy, I still think he does know what he's doing. He might make some bad decisions here or there because I do think he made bad decisions with Shador. I don't think it was a bad pickup. I just don't think it was the best pickup that we could have had. So I look at it like that.
Dom, I'm looking at this, man, and I'm thinking maybe if you're just more patient, you got other options. Clint Kubiak is still out there. He's going to the Super Bowl, and I get it. You may not want to wait. Josh McDaniels was still out there as a head coach. Now he take an OC job over there with the Chargers. But there were other options, man. I just feel like they
You
just
mean
rushed to
Mike
judgment.
McDaniels?
Mike
Mike
McDaniel, excuse
McDaniels.
me. Mike McDaniel. He took a job over there with
I
Jim
was like
Harbaugh.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, I'll take him too. I mean, dog, he's in the Super Bowl too.
He is, but he didn't do well as a head coach. We've
No,
already
he didn't.
seen
He's
him
a
as a
coordinator. He's just a coordinator. But you got Brian Flores, there's other guys, and I get it. The Falcons wanted somebody with experience. But how much can you really say is the Browns and Jimmy Haslam's dysfunction, and how much it was Kevin Stefanski not getting it done?
Well, I mean, the good news for y'all, he was a former two-time head coach of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have that. Before the dysfunction of the Browns hit him, he has proven that he is a head coach. Let's just be honest. He is a head coach. He can
He's a
coach
head coach,
a
and
football
he
team.
was a good
He's a
OC
head
for the
coach.
Vikings. When he was OC for the Vikings were on fire. Kirk Cousins was on fire. He was the MVP candidate,
Okay.
basically.
So, I mean, you have that. You have that going for you. But the thing is, he hasn't really done anything. Okay. Other than like having those struggling Browns teams and bringing them to some type of relevant.
2 playoff appearances.
Yeah. I
There you
mean,
go.
he hasn't really done anything, but he's got more pieces to work with. Y'all have more talent on your team. I mean, than the Browns. You do. So, I mean, Stefanski, I could see would jump at this job. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Why? Yes, absolutely. Give me the Falcons. But I mean, look, y'all needed to go in a different direction, and you did. Okay. It wasn't about, we don't want the cool thing. We want somebody who knows X's and O's, and that's what y'all brought in Matt Ryan back for, right? So, it could work out, or you could just be the Browns again. It's kind of like you have two words
It
here.
just
Like,
feels like to me, I'm a little nervous that, okay, you brought Raheem in with a losing record. That didn't turn out right. Why not go with a Mike McCarthy who has a winning record? And again, you didn't know that Sean McDermott
I
was
don't
gonna
know,
be
man.
available. But
I
now
think
in
that
No, wait.
retrospect, don't that look
I
crazy?
wouldn't have liked the Mike McCarthy, and I actually don't like the Steelers pick of Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's is part of the old guard, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So who was the problem in Dallas? Was it him or was it Jerry? I think it was Jerry.
I mean, I don't think Dallas had enough the talent at the time to really compete like that. Like, they put a lot into the offense, but like their defense was decent, but they just couldn't get over the hump. And honestly, I think Schottenheimer did a better job than Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like Mike McCarthy. Here's the thing too. You guys needed a head coach at a bad time. You have like a lot of teams who had openings, like compared to, you know what I'm saying? Like you had, I mean, it was like half the NFL had fired their head coach.
You're right. If you wait, Buffalo, let's just be honest. I love the Falcons, but I would say Buffalo's probably a better job because of Josh Allen. That by itself.
See, the thing is, that Buffalo job wasn't available at the time.
Yeah.
So
had you waited, you could lose him to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because I mean, who doesn't want to coach Josh Allen? That's like, I mean,
I'm not even a coach. I want to coach Josh Allen.
Anybody would say, I'd sign up for that right now. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just saying you're in a bad position for this year with all these head coach openings. And I just think Falcons wanted to hurry up because they already lost out on Harbaugh and they needed to get what everybody and you know, I think they might have pulled the trigger too quickly, but hey, time will tell.
Yeah, I think we look too hard at that record. You know, this coach has a winning record. This coach has a losing record. You know, you're going to have a losing record. Even if you're a good coach, you can still wind up having a losing record because of what you have on your team. So I don't think we should look at that. We should look at what this coach is good at. You know, they say Stefanski is good at player development. I would have thought, okay, he's good at that until the Shedeur situation and everything. But you know, and then offense, you know, our offense is our biggest problem. And Stefanski supposed to really, you know, be good with that. So we'll see what happens. He might really work out for our team. Like I said, I'm not a huge Stefanski fan, but because of what happened, but you know, Shedeur is not on our team, right? So yeah, he did Shedeur wrong, but Shedeur is not a Falcon. So it is what it is. Whatever happens with Shedeur happens with Shedeur. I hope Stefanski could come over to the Falcons and really do something good with us. Hopefully he does to Penix what he did to Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't
So
play
that means
Penix,
you want Kirk
know?
Cousins starting, basically, because the last time him and Kirk Cousins were together was magic. Kirk Cousins was going crazy for touchdowns.
Maybe they can make magic again. Yeah, maybe they can make magic again.
I think Falcons fans, if I could put y'all on the, you know what I'm saying, if I had to give y'all some type of therapy, y'all are too like emotional about a culture fit. Like y'all are way too emotional about that. Like you want, like the days of Deion Sanders and Mike Vick are gone. Like let it go. It's like y'all have been chasing.
No, but we tried the culture fit with Raheem and it didn't work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all have been chasing that era. Y'all were excited about Raheem because let's just be honest, he was a black coach.
I'll be honest. I wanted Belichick. I wanted him. I want the guy with all the rings.
I'm glad we didn't get Belichick.
I wanted Thanos.
Yeah, you would have to deal with Belichick and his little 19-year-old girlfriend. You know
that's fine. We can get her some lemon pepper wings. It's all good.
Belichick had his time. I'm glad we didn't go there. You know, we didn't need him or Raheem.
I'm just saying, like, I think it's a lot of people upset because of this whole thing he did with Shedeur and the Sanders family and the fact that, you know, it's like, you know, went from Raheem and this Michael Vick era and, you know, the Deion Sanders, the swag and stuff. And here you go back to a coach that y'all feel like, you know, potentially did Shedeur wrong. And I could see it. It's hurtful to you because you want that type of culture fit team. You know,
I mean,
like,
let's be honest. Everybody in the NFL wants a Sean McVay, a young guy that's cool, that understands what's going on. But there's only one Sean McVay. Or you want a Kyle Shanahan. You might be a jerk, but you're a genius on offense. Everybody wants that.
Sean Payton was not cool. Like, I mean, he wasn't like the
no,
cool,
and it's proven.
You know,
it's proven that he's a great coach because look what he did in Denver.
Dom, if Stefanski comes to the Falcons and does a great job, coaches us well, we start winning, we get to the playoffs. None of us Falcons fans are gonna care a bit about what he did to Shedeur. Okay? Nobody's gonna care.
I know
Shedeur's
that.
gonna be an afterthought.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all are emotional about it.
I can't say on the plus side. On the plus side, I can't say this. Baker actually developed under Stefanski and had a really good season under Stefanski. We did see that. But you also saw with Stefanski having Jarvis Landry and having, Odell Beckham and can't figure out how to get neither one on the ball. Stuff like that. But then you see Nick Chubb. But, I mean, can you really give Kevin Stefanski credit for Nick Chubb?
Baker just got on the Nets, said he threw him away like yesterday's trash. And he's going to remember that. And he's glad he gets to play y'all twice a year.
Yeah, okay. And every time we play Baker, we wear him out. So I'm not, that
Do you? Wait a minute now.
I don't
Wait
know.
a minute.
Baker did his thing against us. Yeah.
Bro,
I don't know about
do you
that.
not remember that Kirk Cousins
I don't know about that, bro.
He set a franchise record and threw 500 yards on Baker? Did you forget about that?
We made Baker look like he was a real good quarterback last time.
Yeah, because of incompetent coaching in game one, and you were a field goal away from beating Baker. How about in game two? Did we not run them off the field in game two? Did they not get run off the field in game two?
Bro,
they did.
Baker was running all over us. We made him look way better than what he is.
Come on now.
I guess Baker don't scare me because I know Baker, when it comes down to it, he going to melt under pressure. He does it all the time.
We ain't talking about
and he gonna melt under pressure. I ain't worried about.
We're not talking about if he scares any of us or anything or whatever. We just, we make other quarterbacks look better than what they really are, and Baker got off on us.
That's an issue. But at the same time, let's be honest, man. If Baker got a chip on his shoulder, what does that really mean? When have y'all seen Baker just go crazy like he did at Oklahoma? He hasn't.
He's gonna go crazy next season.
Dog, Baker is an average quarterback at best. At best, he's an average.
And he's gonna look great against us, because that's what he does. That's what we do.
The second game, he didn't look great against us.
Hey, dog, Baker has been in the playoffs every, like not this year, but he was just in the playoffs, then made it to the semifinals.
And then what happened when the pressure got on?
I get it.
Like trash.
I get it, but
he played like trash can water.
Since he's been with the Bucks, I ain't gonna say he's totally owned, but they've they've won the NFC South before you guys.
They're the best of the worst. We're the worst division in football. They're the best of the worst.
I understand that, but
that's all it takes to make the playoffs is to be the best of the worst.
You got like he really been doing something. He ain't been doing.
That's all it takes.
And I remember this at the beginning of the season. All these people talking about Baker's an MVP candidate, and that quickly went away. You said it.
That? Who said? Who, me? I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say nothing about him being no MVP candidate.
It's on wax. We gonna pull it up then.
He was playing well in the beginning of the year, but he
pull the content.
He came back to normal. He went back to being Baker Mayfield.
No, I said Baker Mayfield would play decently. He was doing good or whatever, and I was saying that he was a better quarterback than Penix. That's what I was saying, but I never once said that he's an MVP candidate. You tripping.
I don't even say he's that much better than Penix, dog. He's overrated, man. Everything got to be perfect for Baker.
He's better than Penix.
He's better than
Penix right now.
Yes.
He's better than Penix right now. Sorry.
And I don't even think
he was so good. Bryce Young is better than Penix right now.
How about this?
If he was so good,
if he was so good, what happened? If he was so good, what happened to Baker in Carolina? What happened?
Here's the thing.
Come on. He got with a good. Come on. He got with a team and he made some move. He did rehabilitate his career. Let's not go there. Like,
nobody's saying that he's so
Mike
good.
Evans.
I mean, you can say the same thing for the Seahawks quarterback who's now in Sam Darnold. He didn't look good with the Jets. Okay, people have their
y'all
people
be
are
overrating this man like he's Josh Allen. Josh Allen out there balling with no receivers.
We didn't say
no
nothing
receivers.
Like that.
Getting busy.
You didn't say nothing like that. We just said that he's better than Penix. You don't got to be Josh Allen-esque to be better than Penix. You can be sitting here talking to us right now and be better than Penix. So
wow, Joe. Yo, it's personal, man. Yo, I feel like this man seen Michael Penix out somewhere and asked to come on the podcast, and he said, "I'll think about it." And it's been on ever since, bro. It's been war.
I don't think he's ever going to come on our podcast. Right? Not with the
way he's definitely not. Not with you talking crazy like this. You can forget it. Lord.
Like, dog, something personal happened between you and Michael Penix, bro. You got to tell us the story one day, dog. That's wild work right there.
Nah, man. Then he got my name and everything. And stuff.
Well,
crazy,
I mean, Stefanski in your the press conference, he already did. He's excited to work with Michael Penix, so he's already said
man.
that.
I mean, you got to
right?
say that. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
You got to say that. It doesn't matter anyway.
Flip,
You ain't going
deal
to see
with
him
it.
at the beginning of the season.